that made me think, and I don't normally write jokes like this, but I saw this and I thought, this is the evolution of sex, according to Rite Aid. This aisle is everything you need to know. You walk in, you go down the aisle, deodorant, mostly for men, because apparently they don't all use the soap. So you got all the deodorant. And then right next to the deodorant, you have condoms. So the theory is you smell good, you will get laid. But the condoms, you know, I've been gay a long time, and condoms are different now. Wow. When I was using condoms back, you know, a quarter century ago, God, I'm so old. Condoms were latex or they were lambskin. They were the same basic shape because men's shapes haven't changed. But now, my God, you've got, and what I love about my Rite Aid is that you have the Trojan Magnum for extra large men. There's like overstocks of that. I mean, there's just like cartons of that in the bag, nobody needs it. And that's finally guys bring on, it's like, oh, I don't need that one, hang on, where are the little bitty ones? So let's face it, you know, if you're gonna lie about something, you don't want to lie about a condom. Can you imagine like a condom not fitting? How embarrassing would that be? I don't know what happened, it just fell right off. It's got no stick to it. Yeah, I don't know much about men, but what I do know is if that condom doesn't fit the first time, you're not gonna need it again. They're delicate little flower rations, aren't they? They're so simple, but they're so sensitive. They really are. Like, boom, on your dial. About you way more than you want us to, because when y'all started dating, we had that conversation at brunch. How big is he? You know. All the guys were like, oh shit. And the women were like, I did not. Yes, you did. We were all at those brunches. And, okay, so the Trojan Magnums, you got tons of them. And then you've got like Trojan Extends, which is not a lengthener, which probably would be good, because then you maybe fit into a Magnum, but no. So the Trojan Extend, I looked this up. It's not rocket science, people, Trojan.com, really. And the Trojan Extend is for guys who need to last a little bit longer, which happens every once in a while, sure, you need to last a little longer. And, but I was like, how do they do that? And it's lidocaine. 4% lidocaine solution. So next time you get stitches, think of your man. Because you could stitch him up, and the funny thing is, it actually says on the box, good for 10 extra minutes.